Hey guys, this is part 2 to the demonstration I did showing off the screen with the Elite sample sheets, showing you exactly how easy it is to pretty much turn any surface you want with our new Crystal Edge technology screen roll-on paint kits. Now when you go into the website, just want to add, you will see the paint sprayer, which is the Wagner paint sprayer. That is still available for those of you who want to spray your screen on. So we have a spray version and we have a roll-on version. Now the difference between the two is the spray version still requires the two-step system, as in the paint and the finisher, and this one actually has the finisher all in one. So yeah, okay, so just want to add real quick, what will be coming with the paint roll-on kit will be the 2 drop cloths, paint can opener, frog tape, which you're going to definitely need if you're going to do that laser cut edge when it comes to painting on your wall or any surface you're going to choose, and a few other options I'll actually just throw in there too. I haven't got around to actually add them in there. Oh yeah, the paint rollers will come included, just to let you know. These will be full-size 12-inch paint rollers. You won't have this small paint roller right here. I'm just doing this for the demonstration. I'll add these specifications. Instructions really are not needed, to tell you the truth. Just open the can and stir. That's pretty much basically about it. It's very easy to use. A kid could literally paint the screen. I'm gonna have my nephew come down and paint the screen. He's about 3, and we're gonna do a demonstration together so you guys can check that out. All right, so what else? What are we going to be doing here? Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be painting over these jacked up surfaces right here. This one right here is actually sheet metal. We got some sheet metal, we got some glass, and we got some plexiglass right here. So we're going to paint over these jacked up surfaces just to show you exactly that you don't have to sand or you don't have to prime our screens. Now, if you have giant holes in the side of your walls, if a T-Saurus Rex walked through it, well, not that big, well, you're going to have to do some sanding if your wall has a little bit of imperfection that rises off the wall. Maybe you might not. I mean, if you're a perfectionist and you want it to look smooth, then yeah. But if not, basically you can paint over this and it doesn't make a difference because it's just going to blend right in. Alright, so I added everything in there. Alright, let's get this started. Oh, let me show you really quick the projector we're using so you guys don't think you have to have a high-end projector. We're using the NEC VT595 projector. 2000 lumens, 600 by 800 res, about 2000 instead rate, 720p, about $160 or $80 depending on where you go. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Alright, so we're going to come over here and pop open the can. I've already pre-stirred this, so I don't have to worry about this at all. Alright, I'm going to take this out. Let me get this camera strap out of the way first. And basically, I'm going to show you the roller we're using. It is just an everyday roller. That's it. There's no special whatever. No, just forget all that. Alright, so we're going to start by painting this in first. This is going to be the metal screen right here. Now mind you, all the demonstrations that I did, I'm going to post them all one by one in the comment section so you guys can check it out. Show you how easy this is to do. And I see some people like using hair dryers, and why does it have to be so complicated? Are you kidding me? You're painting in a screen, not painting the Mona Lisa. You know what I mean? It's not that complicated. So all you have to do is basically just paint over the surface. The chemical is designed to go on smooth, so you don't have to worry about all that nonsense. I see people hitting the screens with hair dryers just to get them to dry. No, this screen literally dries in no time at all. 10 minutes if you have a fan in front of it. So sorry about that. Let me get the camera all the way on. If you catch a glimpse of my jacked up paint socks, I'm not responsible for your scarred life. Alright, so there's no 2 coats required with this. This is a 1 coat system, and you've seen how dirty and jacked up the screen looked. Alright, there we go, we're done. I'm not done yet, sorry. I still have the other part to do right there, so we'll coat that too. Alright, we'll come walking over here real quick. Now, if you want a smooth, very smooth look to it, I would suggest you go for a foam paint roller. You know, foam paint roller is going to give you the smoothest possible. That's what you're looking for, but the chemical is already designed to give you a nice smooth surface. Move this over a little bit.
So there we are. This is my sheet metal projection screen. And it's done. That's it. We're done. You don't have to go whip out a hairdryer and all that other dumb nonsense. You are done. Alright? Done. Here's my glass screen. I just got paint all over my hands. It's my glass screen right here. So we're painting this on glass. That's why I wear my old clothes downstairs, so I don't jack them up. So this is glass right here. And yes, there is some jacked up imperfections in this screen, man. There's some jacked up. This screen's pretty jacked. The surface is pretty jacked up. This is how fast it takes me to paint in glass. Woo! Must out for a minute. That's it. Chemical is designed to coat any surface you choose. You don't have to worry about, see how I'm doing this? I'm all over the place. There's no robot formation here. Paint it any way I want to. There we go. I can go this way, I can go that way. It doesn't make a difference. It's going to look fantastic. The screen does not streak. This is streak proof. So it doesn't make a difference. You want to press hard on your roller, press hard on your roller. You want to press from side to side, it makes no difference. Because people are going to tell you, hey look, if you're going to paint my screen in, you got to make sure the roller is flat. You got to make sure the roller is even, has to be even on each side, so that way you don't leave streak marks in your screen. Oh, come on. Are you serious? I'm going to paint that screen. I might as well put on a lab coat. See, here you go. Watch this. See my hands? Whee! Make a mess all on the screen. Foolproof. That's it. Alright, now usually if you're doing glass or something like that, something a little bit smoother, you want to make sure that you do 2 coats on that. You might have to do 2 coats on that because it is glass. Other places you might not have to, because glass is basically going to have a little smoother texture to it. Alright, but you might do 2 coats. Most of these, like plexiglass and wood and all that stuff, drywall, it's only going to require 1 coat. So there we go, we're going to drop it there. This is my, look how jacked up this surface is. I want you to really look at it. You know, you really have to understand that it's supposed to be easy. You know, I think people make it sound complicated so they can hook the viewers. And the viewers can be all in thinking, oh, this is really complicated and hard to do. I see demonstrations like this all the time on YouTube. I see these demonstrations done in really dark environments, and I'll tell you something, look at the background of the wall. I'm telling people, a lot of people do that. When you're watching these demonstrations, look at the background of the wall, because the wall will tell the story. Where the screen is sitting, you will see that if that area is dark, that wall is going to be dark behind that screen. And what they'll do is, to hide it, they'll put some neon lights behind the back of the screen to give it that special effect. To show you that, hey, look, you know, keep your mind distracted on those neon lights on the back of the screen, when you really should be looking at how much light is hitting that wall, because that's going to play a role when you have it in your environment. When you have it in your environment and you turn on the lights and your screen starts to fail, your colors start to wash out, your contrast levels become light gray instead of dark black, then you're going to see why they did that video demonstration with the in a dim environment. And like I said, I've seen all the tricks. Man. And one of the tricks I've seen was basically with the neon lights. You got to be careful with that. Somebody just constant neon lights all the time, and there's not enough light hitting that screen. What they'll do is they'll have the neon lights as a special effect in the background. And you're staring at that, but you're not noticing that that area is dark behind that screen. They have the neon light to give off the effect that the screen is actually, you know, with all the light, with some of the light hitting the screen. So you get neon light. This is you get neon light. Back of the screen is very dark. They want to show you that. You look at this, the screen has neon lights. It looks amazing, but you're not looking at the bigger picture. Is that the screen can't produce an image in a dark environment due to the fact that it will fail, and that's why there's very little light hitting the back of that screen. as you're looking at it. So this right here is my glass screen already. It is already dry, pretty much already dry, so I'm hitting it with a second coat already. This is how fast this stuff dries. Look at this, already, it's already dry. Practically almost dry. I can hit this with a second coat already. I'm done. That's it. That's how easy it is. I am done. Something falls on the screen, look at it, see how something fell on the screen? Just roll right over it, done. I'm done, that's easy. That's how easy it is. Now, I'm going to put my camera in this position because the glass screen, I gotta lift it with both hands because it's gonna be a little difficult. I don't want to cut myself and end up in the hospital. I know you don't want me to end up in the hospital. Alright, so there's the glass screen. Alright, there's my glass screen right there. Sorry guys if I got you in the wrong direction. My bad. Alright, so let me grab my camera real quick. Sorry, that glass screen is a doozy. You do not want to mess around. I messed it up a little bit. It's dry, but like I said, it's partially dry. There we go. Kind of jacked it up when I was moving it, my pant leg. Alright, so we have our glass. Let's grab our plexiglass. This is my plexiglass screen. I don't care if all this blends in together. It makes no difference. So there's my plexiglass screen right there. Alright, and over here we have our... Ooh, am I gonna have enough room here? We have our metal screen right here. Alright, so we have metal, plastic, glass. Alright, so let's get this going. I think I might be able to get all that in there, I'm not pretty sure. Alright. Now mind you, we're hitting this with a spotlight here, and the light over here. So we'll drop the second light. On the back of the canvas, that's some of the area that was actually hit with the Crystal Etch Technology spray form. So the canvas is going to look fantastic also. You can see where it's black right there. Yeah, that's where some of the canvas was actually hit with some of the different forms of screen paint. But there's the glass. And mind you, look at the condition of these surfaces. These surfaces were pretty messed up. And look at this. Now we're going to come over here, drop the second one. Now like I said, the glare you're getting is from the reflection, because mind this is glass. So to show you that's coming from the projector. That's because the paint's still a little wet. Come back over. I don't want to step on anything. I'll make sure I'm not to step on anything. We'll turn all the lights back in. So we hit the spotlight 1. Hit the spotlight 2. Look how amazing the screen looks. Get up close. You can see that this was this surface was trashy, and I mean it was trashy. You can see for yourself and look how amazing it looks. And we have all our lights on. That's how much light is now on the screen. Alright, so now we're going to come over here really quick. I'm going to grab another demonstration really fast. This one's done. Let's go over and let's hit the Street Fighter. Hit that really quick. We'll play a couple minutes of that really quick. There's the Street Fighter. Throw on our second spotlight. So now we have our spotlight on here. All the spotlights are on.
Like I said, because the paint's still a little wet, that's the glare coming off the screen. So let's watch this. See what it looks like. The lights out. Now I'm going to do this demonstration again when it's fully dry, when that glass screen is fully dry, because the glass is going to reflect some light due to the fact, like I said, it is a very reflective surface. So here our lights on again. And you look at the surface up close and look at that. You can't see any of the imperfections that were in that screen. Now I'm right in the center of the screen. I had somebody tell me that, hey look, your screen is hot spotting. Well look, here you go. I'm sitting right in the center of the screen, and look at it. And I have spotlight 1, spotlight 2, and the overhead light. And look at my screen. Mind, this was a dirty, trashy surface. You see, that's the glare coming from the wet paint. We'll get over here in the front. Now watch this. See, right in the front. Once that screen properly dries, because that's really dry, because glass is going to take just a little bit, and you put it in front of a fan. I don't have a fan down here running. It's drying on its own time. 10 minutes with a fan. Look at that surface. So everything blends in together. That's what it's designed to do. Alright, we're going to come out of here real quick. Find my mouse. It'll pop up. Alright, we'll pop out of this real quick. And we'll bring up, let's see, we did that one already. We'll do a little soccer really quick so you guys can see soccer on this. Look at the angle gain on that. You got metal, plexiglass, and glass. And look at this. Mind you, look how dirty the surface was. Alright, now we'll come back. I'm going to throw on another spotlight right there. Nailing the screen with 300 watts of light that's nailing the screen right now. I think my video is loading. Let me go back here a minute. Try to fix this nonsense. There we go. Let's take a look how much light we have hitting the screen. Now, no pros needed. No pros. Easy to do. I'm able to paint this screen in no time at all. Look how fantastic it looks. Like I said, the glare is coming from the projector lens because the screen is still wet. As you're seeing, it's only in its one spot. If you move over to where the other screen is, it disappears. See, that shows you, because this screen right here is not giving off the glare. All same paint. And this is for those of you who want to say, oh, your screen's hot spotting. Well, it's because when you do glass, glass reflects light. Remember, light is passing through the screen paint and hitting the glass, and the glass is reflecting back light. So you got to understand the science behind things. There's a lot of science behind stuff. Got to be to understand it. See? Now watch when I move over. Now if it was hot spotting, it would be hot spotting here and here also. Wouldn't make it any difference. Now we'll take out the spotlight. That's the sound of my spotlight. Just hit there. Now we still have lights on. We'll take out this light right here. We still have our spotlight on right here. We'll drop this too. Get down on our knees right here. Don't get anything dirty out of that. Lights out. Can't even see the imperfection that was in this surface. Look how perfect that is. See, our chemical does more than basically boost your projector's performance. It does more than basically give you amazing contrast levels. It gives you the ability to be able to coat just about any surface you want. And mind you, the chemical is fully weatherproof, which means you can take it outside. You can go outside, get a piece. Say if you guys are going to watch the game outside. You can take your projector outside, take a piece of plywood, paint over it in a couple of minutes, and that's it, and you're done. And you can sit it out there all year round, and it will not crack, and it will not peel. With the spotlight on, look at that. Okay guys, I'm Kenneth Burr from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens using smart technology gain. I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I do enjoy doing these demonstrations, showing you guys it's not that hard. Now I know people look at it and go, hey look, your paint's a little expensive. Well, here's the thing. For what my screens can do, when you consider the fact that I can outmatch a lot of the high performance screens on the market, my paint is more than reasonable. When you consider the fact that you could coat just about any surface that you choose, that you could do this less than 30 minutes. Drying time is pretty much 10 minutes on these screens. So you're talking about a superior surface. And on top of that, superior paint. When you're talking about, like in a lot of the demonstrations you see, people refuse to hit their screens with tons of ambient light. We have here, let me turn my other one on real quick. Show what we got going on here. We got spotlights. These are my spotlights. We have 300 watts of light nailing the screen, and the screen looks fantastic. And we're doing this on a 2,000 lumen projector that costs 160 bucks. I mean, this projector is basically DVI to HDMI, so it's basically 720p. But like I said, this is the performance that you'll get from our screens. You can take our screens outside; they look fantastic. You can take our screens and outside elements. You don't have to worry about the screen becoming damaged in the weather conditions. I mean, you can pretty much use it on any form of projector that you choose. I'm going to give you a little bonus feature right here. And as you've seen in the demonstration, actually I'll post that in the bottom where we tested the screen. Again, we didn't have to test it because we know it was going to pass against the Elite screens. Now, like I said, the Crystal Edge can match some of the Crystal Elite screens sample sheet surfaces. The Silver Diamond is a little different. That screen is designed to pretty much crush anything in its path. Like I said, you've seen what that screen did to white paper. So, yeah. Alright, so, like I said, we're going to come over here for a minute. Now remember I pointed out and I said that this glare you would get in the middle of the screen, that's because that was the screen drying. Now look at it. Here's the screen dry. It's already dry. Now mind you, in the whole entire time within this conversation I'm talking to you, the screen's drying by itself that fast. So when the screen's wet, it'll give off a little bit of glare, especially if you're doing it on glass. Glass will reflect light back to the to you because you'll see the reflection coming off the glass. And when the paint's wet, it'll basically glisten. It'll basically get back more reflection. Now, in the time I'm talking to you in this video, you can see that you're not seeing a glare on the glass anymore. Why? Because it is already dried. And look at that. And we still have another spotlight hitting the screen. And look at that. Now imagine, you looked at that surface, how grimy and how disgusting was that surface? With the other light. And then we're dropped on, completely dark. As I said before, and I said this before for anybody out there saying, you get what you pay for. As you've seen in my demonstration, I'm thorough about my demonstrations. I'll hit the screen with tons of light. I'll use low-end projectors. I'll paint the screen in for you, and I'll show you on different levels how it performs. This is why people pay the money for my product. This is why. Because I'm not giving you a half-step demonstration. I'm showing you the ability of what our screens can do. Look at that. Look how amazing that looks. Let's go over on the angle gain on this. That is the angle gain on my screen. even on an angle. Look how made it. Mind you, now you saw how dirty and trifling the surface was. And look at that. Tell me what you see. Now I know you're not seeing much on the sheet metal. I'm gonna grab the sheet metal right here. There's the sheet metal screen right there. That was that dirty piece of sheet metal, that dirty piece of plexiglass, and that dirty piece of glass. And look at the screen. And we still have a spotlight now on the screen. We can put our second light on right now. I got my second light hitting right here. Go over here and hit my other spotlight. Look at the smart technology gain kicking in. Okay guys, well, I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal Edge Technology Projection Screens, again using smart technology gain. Thank you for watching me on this thorough and detailed